Hello everybody, my name is Dylan, aka Smash33, and welcome back to more Minecraft Hardcore. I know, 2 Minecraft Hardcore videos within a month of each other. That's pretty wild. I just had some inspiration to continue playing Minecraft, so I'm not gonna let it pass me by. Look at the God ray coming through and shining right here off the reflective terracotta surface. This is crazy. Today, the theme, I guess, that I'm going with is finishing what I've started, which is also another thing I've been trying to sort of embody in my daily life. I'll talk more about that, later in the episode, but let me lay out the plan real quick. So I want to knock down some of the projects that, at the very least, I've done something on, or that I've just been putting off for a long time. Those include the back entrance to the main base, as well as the bridge outside of the walls, past the cherry grove biome. Stuff like building a big old staircase going all the way down here to connect this side of the world with the base, and then one on that side as well, on the back entrance. Those are both things that I would consider to be additions to, and not like completions of the base. Whereas the back entrance to the cave and the bridge outside of the cherry grove are things that I think are like they would constitute finishing something that's already begun. You know what I mean? If you don't, sorry. That's the best explanation I got. I also want to move the cats around different parts of the base, just to like spread them out, have maybe 1 or 2 cats per area. Same with the dogs, potentially. And then I also want to give name tags to all of the animals that already have names, and maybe some of the ones that I haven't figured out the name of. So let me go grab name tags. That's something I can do real quick. 5 name tags to use. So I'm going to give 1 to Tank, because he's got a name. I'm going to give 1 to Scratch, because he's got a name. And I guess I'll give 1 to Maria. I think this is Maria, right? Yeah, this is Maria. So I'll give those 3 for sure. So we got Tank. Oh, Tank, we got Scratch. We got Lady Maria. You will address her by her full name. Then I don't have names for most of the other animals, so I'm just gonna go name those 3, and then start moving the cats around and maybe coming up with names for them as I move them. I could also do name suggestions from the comment section. If y'all have any video game characters you'd like to be represented by an animal that I have, leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll pick one out. Man, I love the shader effects of like it's just beautiful. Frankly, I can't really get over how good this game looks. Having a gaming PC capable of running Minecraft with these shaders is a thing that I'm sure younger me would be very happy to figure out is happening. So Lady Maria is officially her. Scratch, you've got your name as well. And then Tank, you've got yours. I'm going to start moving some animals around now. I think I'm just going to take all the cats with me and, park some of them in different locations. Alright, so we got we have 3 dogs, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cats. So, come with me, gang. I'm going to leave, I guess I'll leave a couple. I'll leave 1 cat here, I guess. It can be the guy that's in the back corner on the bed. And then I'll bring these 2 dogs. You can stay here as well. Alright, let's ride. Alright, I definitely want to have 1 here at the top of the path, sort of by the crops. You can sit there. Volunteered very kindly, thank you. And then we can put our other orange cat up here. I haven't given her a name yet. Him, her, them. Him, her, they, them, everybody. I'm gonna give a couple. I think I'm gonna do a campsite cat for sure. Oh, hey bee. You pollinating that flower? That's pretty cool, man. There you are. All right, let's keep it moving. The remainder of our feline companions. No chicken, never lucky. Oh yeah, I need to finish this path too. That's the last thing I forgot about. Honestly, I think for this cat, I'm gonna break my rule of video game character names because he looks like my sister's cat, Duncan, a lot. Like, it's strikingly similar to Duncan, so that's gonna be that one's name. Here, you have the pink collar, so you sit over here in the cherry grove by the mine building. There you go, perfect. A perfect little spot. You two come with me. I'll put one up in the cherry grove as well. Thank you for volunteering. Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave one over here by the bridge that I'm gonna build this episode. So you can sit right there. Perfect, all right. The cats have been distributed, or well, the animals have been distributed. All right, Duncan. I just got an idea for the dog that's going to be at the campsite. When I played Baldur's Gate 3, I had a companion, at least one or two companions that always stayed at camp. So I think I'm going to name him after one of the companions that always stayed at camp in my first playthrough. I'm trying to think of who I took in the party the least, because I kind of swapped people out a good amount. I left Karlach and Wilby. I'm gonna go with Karlach. Karlach was a character who got left in camp pretty much the whole game. Don't crucify me. I did go back and play Karlach's story on subsequent playthroughs. And she's one of my favorite companions. They're all very cool. Name tagging has been completed. The animals have also been spread around. So we can go ahead and name tags and move cats around off the list. I think let's finish the path. That's sort of one that doesn't require a lot of thinking. Sometimes I just want to go brain dead, you feel me? I need cobbles. Oh look, a cobble obelisk. I don't know where my stone cutter is, actually. I straight up still do not remember where my stone cutter is, like, at all. Let me just start with what I've got and go over there and see what more I need. Block, stair, slab, block, stair, slab. Pickaxe. Chicken jockey. That's all in terms of, like, adding the functionality. Now it's all just aesthetics. I'm also realizing that I don't have moss to, like raw moss blocks to add to this, and I kind of need those. So, it's about getting shit done instead of starting new things. That's the point. Remember that before I get distracted more. I have a pretty, like, severe tendency to start something, get an idea for something, and then start it, and then never finish it because I get an idea for something else, and I immediately am like, oh, well, I want to do that idea. Fuck the idea I just had. Like many of the things that, you know, I would have previously maybe called character flaws or, like, personality traits, and later learned were just symptoms of an illness. It's a double-edged sword, because, like, that can be a superpower when I'm firing on all cylinders and executing on all these ideas that I had before. And then it can also be a curse, because sometimes I have so many of those ideas, and I've started, like, 3 different ones, and I get so overwhelmed by the fact that I've started so many different things that I don't end up doing any of them to completion. I end up just sitting with, like, 3 unfinished projects that all could have been pretty good, but because I wanted all of them to be perfect, I end up just, like, freaking out and being like, no, I can't do this right now, because it's not the perfect time, you know? I'm looking for, like, perfect circumstances. What? I'm looking for, like, perfect circumstances to work under, or, like, the perfect opportunity to start, or, like, the perfect sort of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like, situation or opportunity to present itself to me instead of me being the one to present it to myself. I guess I'm just waiting for the universe to give me a thumbs up that says, like, do it. It's okay to do it right. Like, you can just do it right now. It's fine. When, like, the reality of the situation is that it's up to me to decide when it's time to do it. No. You know, I don't know if this is relatable at all, but if it is, then, you know, I'm very sorry. Like I said, it's a blessing and a curse, you know? Because I get a lot of ideas all the time. I have a very, you know, creatively charged mind, which can be really great, or it can really suck if I have a bunch of other projects I want to get to, but I can't because my brain's just like, nah, fuck that. Don't look at, what about this other idea that you could start right now? That's what I meant earlier when I said I'm trying to take a more proactive approach with life in general. Sort of basically just doing more than I am thinking about doing, because that's definitely a trap I've repeatedly fallen into, you know, a behavior that I don't want to repeat, that I often do. And it can get frustrating, I can't lie, to constantly see myself being like, okay, this time I'm not gonna do it. This time I'm actually gonna start this project, and then I'm gonna finish it. And then I get halfway through, and I'm like, okay, I was actually just kidding. I'm not gonna finish that one, because that one didn't turn out exactly how I wanted. It's not literally everything I could have ever dreamed of to a T, so why would I even bother trying to finish it? That's why I'm doing this whole episode basically as just a way to get a bunch of stuff off the list of this world, I guess, in a metaphorical sense. I sort of breezed past all of this extra stuff, you know, because I was trying to be done with editing one of the episodes to put out. It can definitely be tough to balance the relentless ideas that I have with the work ethic to actually, you know, complete them. So now I can understand why I do it, and that's cool, but that doesn't automatically fix it. I have to actually take the action. You get one more moss from the path, and then I'm gonna go farm some, so that I can complete texturing this path. Just trying to take a more active approach to content creation and then, you know, life in general. Because before, what I was struggling with was even starting ideas. You know, this has been a process of... Growth is a process. It always is. You're not gonna wake up one day and have all the answers suddenly, you know? It's like I said about waiting for the universe to give you a thumbs up. It's not coming, and I'm very sorry. And that was the trap I was in for a while, you know, just waiting for the go-ahead to, you know, start creating and, like, you know, the circumstances to be perfect for me to start. That's something I wouldn't say I've overcome, but I've definitely gotten better at recognizing and addressing and responding to appropriately. Like today, I was out because I needed to go to the store because I was out of a few things, and usually that's something I might be like, well, maybe I should wait till Friday because that's when I usually go shopping, and then I can get more stuff when I'm at the store, and it'll be a bigger trip. But instead of, you know, talking myself out of it, I said, I kind of need to go to the grocery store, and I have the time to, and I also have the energy, so I'm gonna go do that. And while I was out, I, you know, did a couple of other errands that I'd been putting off for a while, just to get them out of the way, so I wouldn't have to worry about them anymore. And, like, it felt great. It felt like I was being productive, and all it was the only difference between that and, you know, a day where I let the demons win is action rather than inaction. Just saying, well, I thought of doing this, and I have the time, and I have the energy, so I'm just gonna do it. And then, even if it ends up, you know, later this week I have to go back to the store and I say, damn, maybe I should have just waited for Friday. Oh well, you know, I can deal with that what if when I get to it. Because the time's gonna pass anyways, right? Might as well make it, you know, might as well make the time work for me instead of just trying to kill the time and wait for a perfect opportunity to actually do everything. I think I got into a habit of trying to, like, optimize everything I was doing, you know, instead of just kind of being having enough spontaneity to just be like, oh, this needs to be done, and I can do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Worry about right now, today, because today is like the most important day of your life, every day. Because it's the only one you actually have control over. You don't have direct control over your past, and you don't really have direct control over your future, but you do have direct control over your present. So I'm trying not to squander that freedom that I've been blessed with. It's a struggle, and it's gonna continue to be a struggle, but it is one that I just have to meet head on, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Stop getting in my head so much and doubting myself and worrying about the potential for failure, because yeah, the potential for failure will always be there. And, like, I think it's because I you know, was academically successful to the point where, like, you know, a failure was something I hadn't really encountered for a majority of my early life. Hello, kitty. And I'm still trying to, I guess, recover from that and build a better mindset with regards to my work. Noticing the pattern is, you know, half the battle. But the other half of the battle is, you know, every day when you have to not only notice it about yourself, but, you know, respond to it and consciously overcome it, which isn't easy, but it is necessary. Alright, so that's done now. I don't know how much of that rambling actually made any fucking lick of sense. I guess editing me will have to see if he can string together a coherent sentence out of that. I was inspired by a YouTube commenter to make a playlist of all of the music in these videos, which, link in the description, by the way. It's a Spotify playlist. Sorry to my non-Spotify users, that's just what I'm on. So I went back and I had to watch through basically the whole series, or at the very least skim through it. And it sort of gave me a unique perspective on how much things have changed. I was watching the first episode and sort of seeing the raw landscape that I hadn't at all changed yet, and I was like, holy shit, look at all the progress I've made. And, you know, episode by episode, or day by day, not a lot is gonna change. But when you look back, everything is different. But that's only true if you actually take the conscious action of making those changes, of working towards changing the bigger picture. So yeah, that's my little nugget of wisdom for the video, you know? Start doing things. Stop, if you find yourself making excuses for why you can't do things, next time you try, just tell that part of your brain to shut the hell up. I got dough. You gonna watch over me while I build? Alright, well first order of business is taking this down, but let me make a chest first. Alright, let's throw all the building blocks in here. Let me actually run and grab my scaffolding and then sleep, so that I don't have to be building in the dark. It's going to be a diagonal bridge, which is going to be a bit more of a design challenge than if it was straight, but oh well. Life's always easier for the straights, huh? I don't see any scaffolding. I don't know where it would be, necessarily. I need to sort through my storage at some point. Sorry, you have permanent iPad baby brain. Here, take this diet meth. I prescribe you with meth if you want to think oh, hello. Think normally. Well, I guess no scaffolding. That's alright. Is it? Is it alright, Dylan? Maybe down here. Because I was using it to build this here thing. Nope. It sure isn't. Fuck! I also might have bamboo already stored away in here somewhere. Golly gee. Good thing I checked. Oh, we got a giga string. Good. Let's just make a bunch of scaffolding. Hooray! Alright, first order of business is tearing down this monstrosity, and, well, hold on, first order of business. Alright. First, or second, second order of business is taking down this monstrosity to make way for the bridge. I'm gonna go top to bottom. I figure that'll be easier. Alrighty. I was thinking a sort of curved bridge, almost like... Hold on, do I have... Whoops, do I have... What's the free cam? Oh, nice. So I was thinking maybe a curve, like that, or well, not that, you know, exaggerated, but like a slightly curved one. But now I'm thinking, what about like a drawbridge that goes that kind of curves down and then meets here? I think that's the idea I'm gonna try. Let's get rid of this warped wood. Hello. Oh yes, let's try and make this bridge, and then it'll connect, and it'll flatten out like right on this level. Man. Let's go up a level. Again. Okay. Do I want to accent it with stone, or do I just want this to be purely wood? I think I want it to be... so I believe Maria stepped on my recording button. my start and stop recording button. I don't know exactly when. I think I remember about when. But basically all that happened was I tried a few new... I tried a couple different bridge ideas, and none of them were really sticking. You know, none of them were really what I wanted. And I'm going to go sleep, and then I'm going to try an idea that I was sort of explaining before I realized that I'd stop recording. See, I didn't really end up liking any of the drawbridge-esque designs I was working with there. None of them really captured what I wanted, so I've decided to, instead of going with a drawbridge, to go with a much simpler idea, which is literally just going to be a flat, basically plank bridge that just goes between the two things. Well, you know, like castles have, like when a castle has a moat and it opens its door, and the door turns into a giant bridge that comes and like thunks across. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. My axe is gonna break soon. Yeah, just sort of having something, just having sort of a wide plank that goes all the way across this gap and into the base. It's very simple, but I think it fits for what this entrance way sort of is, which is very, you know, there's no grand archway or big staircase. It's literally just a big old gap here that I need to cross to get in and out. Yeah, I wanted to give the impression that it's like leaning, like it's you know, holding its weight on that. I guess it would need to be, because right now it's kind of curved, huh? Less so than like a straight board would be. I want the impression that this is a flat thing that is being that is diagonally on, leaning on the on here. Let me go repair my pickaxe. Hold on, or my axe, my regular axe. Thank you. Okay, so let's figure out how many blocks this is and how many need to be between each transition in height. 5, 1, 3, 2, 4. That needs to be done over the course of, let's see, 1, 4, 10, 2, 7, 3, 12, 6, 11, 8, 9. It's 12 blocks, basically, with 5 changes in height. Damn. So if I made it 1 higher, I guess I could do every 2 blocks, it drops down a slab. Let's try that. This one goes out 2 and then goes up 1. 1, 2, yeah, and then this is up. And then, yeah, this one's just 2 flat, so there you go. Now it's an evenly distributed change in height. Yeah, that does look like that. It's a little thin looking, obviously, because it is thin. But I am gonna widen it out. But like as is, this looks like a pretty cool little design. Looks like a pretty cool little plank of wood. Maybe I need to do this. Like that. Does that make it look more even? Oh yeah, that looks much better. Wow, okay. So now I'm just gonna widen them by adding on each side like this. Did I add anything? I guess it would be like this, right? Oops. Like this. Right? Am I stupid? See, now it looks like it's pointing again, but I think that's just because of the implication of the last part. I think if I go like this, it'll look better now. Yep. Yep. Alright, cool. I am happy with this being the situation with this bridge, and kind of calling that something I can take off of the immediate list. Again, this area is kind of empty right now. The only purpose it serves is to leave the base going that way. So there's not a huge reason to make it like a super fancy or a super extravagant, aesthetically pleasing bridge with like a bunch of accessorizing and whatnot. Alright. I honestly might just keep this exactly as is, just have this be a sort of a piled on rock entrance instead of the wooden ones of the front. You know, those two are made of wood. This one's just a more rugged one. I do just want to add the detail to it at the very least, because I actually kind of forgot that I already made a nifty looking little rock wall sort of design here, that if I covered this in leaves and properly, like, obstructed some of the less, you know, good looking elements of it, oh, I think it'll look quite nice. How different are these leaves from each other? Oh, very, very different, actually. Whoa. Let me make a pair of shears, just so I can undo a little bit. Yeah, I think I want to save... I think I kind of want all of the leaves back here to be a similar color, at least. And, yeah, the spruce ones are the only ones that look super different, so... It'll have to mostly be that, I guess. You know what? Let me just preemptively go collect some more spruce leaves while I have that in my mind. Uh-oh. Guess I'm gonna cut down a big old spruce tree, and then all of this... Oh! Hello! How'd you get in here? Hold on. Yeah, you sneaky. None of my torch is on me. Shit. Oh well. And then once I get up there, I will also get rid of a bunch of the leaves. Or, well, not get rid of. Shear a bunch of the leaves. No! Man. Am I out of spruce leaves already? Jesus. I can always just plant me a tree and then strip it of all its leaves. And then transform this side as well into moss and mossy cobble, or transition. Looks nice. This side needs to be done a little bit more. Damn, honestly, now I'm kind of just getting the urge to, like, finish the back entrance entirely, like, not just the actual physical entrance, but, like, this whole path. Yeah, I think I can make that the goal for the end of this episode. And just put it down kind of everywhere. And get to spreading that shit around, eh? Does it spread onto gravel? No. You got it right. Cool. While I'm at it, let me just hang some of these vines here. Can you not plant them on leaves? Am I stupid? I kind of want them to be able to grow down further, so yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so now it's basically just carving a pathway through here, and then around the back and over there. That needs to be done. Let me get cobble so I can map out the pathway and, like, carve it out. Okay, eventually this path will go up to whatever the upper area of the base is going to be. But for now, it's just going to terminate there, and that's okay. So that's more naturally sloped, comes out to here. Turn this into dirt instead of stone. Just because why not flatten this out, you know? Why have a one block dip in the path? Doesn't make any sense. There we go. So then it comes out to here and it wraps all the way around. Okay. I wanna grow glowberries over there so that the light levels aren't 0. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 0 here. So how about now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bang. Just run around, make sure no creepers are gonna spawn. And we got a 0 right here. Literally just this block, I'm pretty sure. God damn it. So now it's just a matter of texturing this last path, basically. And then all of my in-progress projects will be done. Oh boy. And you know, it took a while, but it only really took a while because I kept making new projects and starting them instead of finishing the ones I had already started. Alright, let me just go through and plop some moss down. I'm also going to spread moss around this part and there, and then like the rest of that. Alright, so now I just need mossy cobble, and then like stairs and slabs, and mossy stairs and slabs. I guess I'll just craft them. You know what? Stone cutter. I need to make a new stone cutter. I think I'm just going to take a bunch of time to organize my storage and like smelt all of my ores that I got off camera. Just kind of get that out of the way. Block, stair, slab, block, stair, slab, moss itself, and then food at the end. Cool, here we go. Let's texture this bitch up. That. These. Just get the edges. I'm gonna just do the rest of the path while I'm at it. The fuck? Oh, hey. How'd you guys spawn in here? I don't have my sword equipped. Pause. No, don't drop that diamond sword. Go. Why did Jerma fucking the Spee video pop into my head right now? What is wrong? What the fuck? Honestly, Jerma is kind of the perfect encapsulation of everything that I'm trying to get across in this video in terms of like just kind of chasing your creative ideas into completion before moving on to the next one and just kind of not letting anything deter you from pursuing them. Very inspirational guy, that Jerma fella. Sucks that he's like a fucking sick, twisted freak. Alright, well that's that. Done. I am going to go just dump all of this in one of my barrels. I'm very happy with the way this back entrance turned out, and the way the bridge turned out. They're both, you know, they're very simple. I didn't really go super extravagant with them, just because I don't really have any ideas for anything more extravagant. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. If you got any ideas or questions or concerns, leave them in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.